first vlog and I am checking in. So a lot of adults these days kind of tell kids that they're really just in a search for your identity. And maybe we are in a search for our identity. I mean, as teenagers, there are a lot of different people we can be. I've noticed that at my school there are mainly 10 different types of people. And like I said, this video is not meant to be stereotypical. I'm just voicing an opinion, so please don't get mad. You might want to try out one of these personalities, or you might not, because some of them sound a little crazy, and some of them I may have exaggerated a little bit. And I really hope you like the photos, because those are cool too. Okay, so the first type of person you might see in your high school is your hipster. Your hipster basically wears many different scarves and beret hats and sunglasses and headbands and doesn't listen to mainstream music, and they like to go on Facebook and blog about what's cool, what's not cool. If you're a guy hipster, you have a beard, looks like this, yeah. If you're a girl hipster, you wear your hair in a bun, you wear your hair in a braid. Basically, try to find any way to not conform to what's normal at the moment. Next personality we have is your Jesus freak. And I don't know if many of you have Jesus freaks in your school, but I have a couple at my school, and they're basically your Bible thumping, preaching, Walgreen out front standing people that just give out flyers and talk to you. And I go to church and I'm a Christian, but I don't take it to that level. And they put Jesus fishes on everything they own, and they have a cross always somewhere on their body. It's just Jesus overload, Jesus freak overload. And then you have one of your more annoying types, and you have your gym monkey. So your gym monkey, you have one, I know you do, is always on Facebook posting about the miles they ran, their rock hard abs, how their quads have gotten bigger, how they've lost 30 pounds, how you can do it too, how they're so excited that they finally fit into the size they wanted, or they finally gained 30 pounds of muscle. It's just annoying as heck. But if you want to be one of them, go on ahead, you go do that. But your future job is probably a bodybuilder or working at a gym, scanning people's cards because you spent all your high school at a gym. You have your swaggy boys or your fashionistas, and you might find these people annoying because, I'm one of them, but you might find them annoying because they, at any given day, want to look 10 times more fashionable or cuter than anybody else. So even when it's like Monday or testing week, they still dress up in their nice clothes and walk the halls like they're strutting on a fashion show, and you're just like, I'm wearing sweatpants, and then that girl has her nails done, and I just kind of feel really sloppy right now. And basically, I know you have one at your school because I have at least 20 girls in my school who always look 10 times better than me. That's just life. I've had to accept it. But you could be one of these fashionista, swaggy people if you want. Then you have your really fake girl. And you know what I'm talking about because she wears fake eyelashes, she wears fake nails, she flirts with every man in sight. Who cares if he's a janitor, if he's your dad, if he is your brother? She doesn't really care. And basically her future job is a trophy wife, and she likes to show off a whole crap ton of skin at school and no regards for the dress code. And that's just annoying. If your school's like mine, they don't really have a dress code, but still, it's annoying, and you just end up not liking her because she's so fake, and she sleeps around. Oh yeah, your tail wearers. Them tail wearers. They're a funny group. So to be a tail wearer, tail wearer, you must go out and buy a 100% real foxtail, cut off a real fox. But remember, it didn't harm the fox. However that's possible, I don't know. Anyways, you clip this tail onto your butt. You walk around school making cat noises. Sometimes you draw cat whiskers on yourself. You wear a lot of bright colors. This kind of ties into our next one, but we'll get into that. Anyways, your tail wearer usually likes anime, and they are strangely funny people to be around. I mean, I'm not a tail wearer. I don't have any friends who are tail wearers, but I mean, if you hang around them, they're kind of loud, obnoxious, but they say really weird stuff that makes you laugh. Then you have your gothic emo freaks, and they've been around since the Mean Girls days, and people always stereotype them and put them in different corners of the cafeteria. Well, basically, to become one of these, you have to put on your studded boots and walk into Hot Topic and buy angry band t-shirts and dye your hair crazy colors, but only wear black, and buy lots of eyeliner that only goes under your eyes, and it's just really hard. I think it'd be hard to be gothic all the time because, I mean, you have no other color palette besides black. Then you have your college freak. You've known since kindergarten that they're going to be valedictorian, so why even try? Your college freak has like UC Davis and Harvard and Stanford and all the colleges that everyone wears sweatshirts to, but they actually are planning on getting into them, and you know that they will because they have been a genius since birth. And basically, to become one of these, it's a little late if you're watching this video because you had to start way back when you were like 5 years old. Alright, so your next personality is your TFTBM Cool Kid, which translates into the Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Blogspot, and sometimes even MySpace Cool Kid. And basically, to become one of these internet popularity freaks, you can't have a life outside social networking. And you gotta edit all your pictures like you're entering them in a toddler's, a tiara's beauty pageant. Then give yourself a fake name so you can post hateful things about the prettiest and most popular people of your school who you wish you were. If you were a guy, you would talk about how small other guys' private parts are. Next up, you have your hick. Alright, so you want to be a tractor driving, chew spitting, camel wearing, vulgar speaking hick? First, you gotta buy yourself Mossy Oak everything, and if you don't know what Mossy Oak is, you really can't be a hick. Then you gotta come up with every racist joke out there, and you gotta own a pair of Carhartts and a hat with a beer brand on it. Because if you don't own a hat with a beer brand on it, you're probably gonna get beat up every day.